Welcome back to the Jackson and Eduardo show. Today we are going to be having another great conversation with you guys, and we're glad that you guys are joining us. If you're new here, we are Jackson and Eduardo. We are a couple dedicated to truth, love, happiness, everything that
Having
is just
fun,
real
enjoying
and
life.
yes, like the real way of life, truly. But if you're
Listen,
new here, we have a lot of stuff listed on our page. You should check it out. But we're gonna have a good conversation today
yeah,
about
and
a
we
little bit
just
of
we basically
everything.
just have honest conversation about what's going on in the world, like
How we feel
how
about
to not be
things,
affected by stuff,
the
how to
BS,
how to grow
how
your
to find the
vibe,
truth, a
how
little
to
bit of everything. Like
yeah,
we have no limits on what we speak about or don't. We it's called free speech,
yeah.
bitch. But anyways, today we're gonna just start with a little bit of a catch up because we haven't seen you since last week or whatever. But
7 days is a long time.
yeah, it's like haven't talked to you in a bit. But we had a pretty good week. It was a fun week. We did a
Yeah.
lot of new stuff actually. We tried two new things that we've never done, which are
Ever,
amazing.
yes.
So let's start by telling y'all
We made
about
ice cream. Ice cream,
from
guys.
complete scratch. First time we ever did it.
We
Completely mind blown with the
yeah,
results.
it was amazingly tasting, texture, flavored. I couldn't even like
It's just how ice cream is supposed to be made. Like we
yeah.
used raw
It was
milk,
5
the
ingredients.
cream, we used the yolks from eggs, and then vanilla and honey. No sugar added, and it was the creamiest, most delicious thing I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it
It's just
was
so sad, almost that like we don't even have that. It's like you have to make it or like source out these things because that's how ice cream used to be made.
yeah, and it's hard to get raw milk, but just read the little packaging of your ice cream. If it says bioengineered ingredients,
That means it was made in a lab.
that means it was made.
It was not grown on the ground or nowhere or anything like that.
That's what kind
It's
of
just
broke.
creepy. I just don't find that normal. I don't like that.
We try to like basically watch out for foods and get rightful things, and we like double check, but like you have to triple check
Yeah, because
because
we a lot of times even if something just labeled organic, you're like, oh yeah, that sounds good, but
it still has the
you don't know what's
bioengineered
in the
food.
ingredients. It's not
Also,
just simple stuff. Sometimes it's like
all of
chemicals.
our
What is it?
Audi. I hate that
Oh, I don't know
surname.
about all of it, but a ton of it
A
is yeah
ton.
bioengineered.
So don't go there. But we also made, or we're in the process of making
Oh my
beef
gosh,
tallow. We're
yes.
making moisturizer. We're gonna make a lip balm, and we're just gonna get like
We've just
crazy
been
with
trying
that.
to do
Yeah,
some like holistic like natural things, and it's actually so interesting because we've obviously been using beef tallow as a moisturizer
for
for
well over a
and
year.
it's so amazing. Like I have not seen my skin feel better, look better. Like it just
There's
actually is something that your skin can use.
there's not a
Cause
better
like what is
moisturizer.
most moisturizers? It's like 90% water and alcohol and all these synthetic chemicals. Like that's
Petroleum
just something that
jelly.
your skin doesn't even want. And it's
Yeah,
like clearly, it just makes sense. I don't know.
just the organic version works amazing. I would die on a hill raving about this.
But yeah, I'm like so excited that we're gonna be able to make our own
It's
now,
almost done. There's gonna
and we're gonna be
be
able to share it as gifts
Yes,
and
there's gonna be a video out about the whole
yes.
process, and y'all gonna see like the reality of how to make it, and it's like
It's
really
super
really
easy. Yeah, like
easy.
y'all can do it, like, or buy it from us, whatever. We're probably gonna sell some soon, but y'all just keep an eye out for
Stay
us.
tuned for that. We got to visit
Our
our
family,
family
yeah,
visited,
came here to New Orleans.
and we do the little tradition to go on Bourbon Street because if y'all don't know, we're from New Orleans, and
Not for long though, might I add. We'll honestly have a pretty big conversation about that coming soon for y'all,
yeah,
so stay tuned for that as well. We have a
um,
lot for you to stay tuned for.
no for real, but bourbon's always the same crap. It's just the same people like wandering around. Like there's little kids drinking daiquiris, and there's like old people like they can barely walk, and they're just
No,
like
it's so crazy the amount or like the
the
different types of
variation.
people, right?
The
It's like
variation of
you
people
see
is
young kids, you see old people, businessmen, like just regular type of people, people in fancy clothes, like a little bit of everything.
kids,
It's weird. We
babies in
saw a literal baby
strollers,
on bourbon, yeah.
dogs.
Drug people literally like going crazy, like because they're on like crazy
There
drugs,
was like two
you know.
guys. Oh my
It's also
god.
just so disgusting, like just this the type of people low key alone, but then just like the environment, like the trash on the floor, the
First and
piss on the
foremost, yeah,
floor.
do not take your kids to bourbon. Like,
Yeah, that's
why the
called parent
freak
abuse.
is there a kid at bourbon? I literally was like, that little kid is on a stroller, and like it's crazy loud. And there was this kid that had earmuffs, and he was like holding them, and I felt so bad. No one
It's
cares about their
sad.
kids. Like, don't
Why? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense why you would care
hire a
about that.
nanny while you're here. Like, you can't go to bourbon. Like, it doesn't make sense why you would be able to do that if you have like
But
a
bourbon
kid.
is like one of those things that it's like
An
it's something that you can
attraction.
see like once basically, but if you need to see it more and more, you're a loser, bitch. Cause like I
It
don't
doesn't make
understand. It's
sense.
so there's nothing there. It's like it's just for losers. There's every single person on that street is a loser. I didn't see one person who was normal or cool or like
Yeah,
probably enjoys their life. It's just like it's so sad and lame.
yeah. I we've been to it like probably 6 times, weirdly, but
Because
like,
every time someone comes, we just have to go
and we
because
live
it's just what they know
here.
it from, and that's understandable. Because like someone would want to see it,
Exactly.
but because there are, I would say like there's some interesting-ish things. It's just if you've never seen something like that, sometimes there's, like people doing like a little show or
Hmm.
having a snake on their shoulders, or it's
Or
just like
having
crazy things to
having like
see,
4 cats and they're
or
just
tits
sitting there.
apparently. Like,
Exactly. We're actually y'all gonna like stay tuned for that. We're gonna go do interviews in New Orleans
yeah,
on that
all
Bourbon
kinds
Street.
of stuff that we're
So,
gonna do.
because
So
that's it needs to be like exposed. It's like the people walking around there. It's like brainless like people. I don't know, but they're not brainless. They're trying to do this little like fix for them because like to break their ice inside
because
themselves.
it's like
It's
you shouldn't even need alcohol. I don't know. It's like the people on there are so desperate for just feeling free of what they
yeah.
think that means,
It's
but
like you
that's
don't.
clearly not what that is. It's like,
How do you not feel free in your home, but you feel free like when you're taking shots?
also remember we were talking about like obviously it does something to your spirit, but like I want like it feels so weird to me to like think about what that is actually doing because you can't see obviously what's happening other than
Right.
physical, but it just feels like so weird, like almost like you're allowing things in, or I don't know, it just I don't enjoy the thought of
Yeah.
how some people go through things like that.
Don't
But
they?
yeah, we've never liked bourbon. We've never been the party type of people. I don't know. God blessed us to actually just want authenticity and like real love in life
Yeah.
because it's
It's
just all
hard to
these we're
get.
chasing down all these temporary highs. Like it's like you need to be able to have more than that, and life is so
Yeah.
much more than that. Like
It's
if you have temporary highs, then that is literally all that is temporary. Like we have the ability to choose to literally live our every single day and like enjoy that to the fullest of our ability by the choices we make and the things that we allow into our lives and stuff like that. But we're
it
just chasing down these highs. We're scrolling on our phone, dopamine, 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 dopamine. Like we really need a
or
dopamine
trying to have
reset.
so many like followers in your like people that you don't even know and like you just want so many people to
Mm-hmm.
know who you are, but you're not even putting yourself out there for who
Yeah.
you are. It's
No,
very
yeah.
very weird and it really fucks with our mind truly. Like I we don't hate people, but we hate like a lot of traits that people have because it's not traits that are natural. It's like traits that are
It's a negative trait. Like let's
it's a
not be
negative trait.
dumb here. It's like there's reality here. We can be judgmental. You can call it
Exactly.
that if you want, but it's judging something that is.
And it's not even like we just dislike this type of people for that. It's just that they're doing these things that they don't even know they were like learned. Like it's not even your natural behavior.
Mm-hmm.
It's very very odd to us. And
And it's like the faker you are, the more people you're gonna have around you. Because you basically are willing to bend your personality to these different types of people,
yeah,
and there's all these different masks that you have on, and we personally have been the type of people that mostly through our lives we've wanted to be so authentic, and we craved like that in others, and like we felt like that's who
yeah,
we are and that's what we're supposed to be. So like whenever you're that and you want that so bad, it's so hard to go through so much of the same fakeness, and like people who aren't craving the authenticity, it just like it leaves you into the shadows because people don't want that truth. They want that fakeness. They want
the
to be
validation.
pleased, and they
Yeah,
want to literally just feel happy because like you'll literally change your opinion. You'll smile at things that you don't find funny, like all these type of things. It's just like super sad more than
yeah.
anything.
You try to relate to situations that like you don't even enjoy, but you
Because
just
even think about like almost like how this is being fake or whatever. Like it's also leading to peer pressure in a way. Because like how people are so fake in today's world. Like they would get the COVID shot just to feel like they're in the loop, or like
yeah,
there's so many things that people would do, not even questioning why they're doing it, just
exactly.
because it seems like it's the right thing because that's what everyone else is doing. Like
But
I don't know when we're gonna realize that just because something's normalized doesn't make it normal.
yeah, it's very very odd. It's like I can't even comprehend, like honestly, because I just feel bad for the people that also relate to us and that are like are pretty drained almost of life, but it's like it's not of life. Like we have all our spirit and energy, but it's like the people that you want to be normal with and know and like get to know them. Like that's just never gonna happen. And growing up like with people that were only like that, they were
Mm-hmm.
just very very surface level or just trying to please other people or just like not true to themselves. Like it's super super draining to grow up like that and to like have probably
Because
five
you
six
also
people.
get taught to kind of fall into those characteristics as
Exactly,
well.
because you
Because
have
I
to.
totally will say, like, I've been fake a lot of times in my life. I'm not a perfect person that's just real
Yeah,
24/7. I try to break down those walls and try to be as authentic as I can all the time. And I question why I do certain things, because there's a lot of things that we do that we don't realize are just learned. It's not a
yeah,
personality trait, it's not a characteristic, it's not something that you're even choosing to do. It's something that has been ingrained into you. And is that good or is that bad? That's for you to weigh.
yeah. And you have to weigh those. People are not like doing the work to understand that it's a lot. But don't be like a little numbskull, like walking through life and just like not getting over stuff or not exploring yourself or not growing yourself. Like staying at the same level and just staying at what you do and like what you know only. That's not exciting. That's not. It's not enjoyable. It's not like growing. You can't be like. Well, we think we said this in the first podcast. Like you can't be too comfortable where you're at. Cause
Right.
like, why are you too comfortable? Like,
Also,
what?
be willing to change. It's like you can't stay where you're at, like in a way, you
Mm-hmm.
know? It's like you should be constantly growing, even in small little ways. You should
Yeah.
notice yourself changing or letting go of something or something. Because, like, I've noticed myself personally, like, just thinking, like, oh, I understand who I am, you know what I mean? And
But
that can be
no.
this or that. And I didn't realize I had all these emotions attached to certain situations or feelings that's why I'm feeling this
Yeah.
certain way, you know what I mean? And you have the ability to recognize that and change it or not.
Yeah. Because it's like we're always flowing, but like if you don't know that you're flowing in this type of ways, like you're gonna keep flowing every single time that
Mm.
situation happens, and it's very very hard to get like those triggers and to understand yourself. But like once you know that you have triggers, you're not a perfect person because like there's
We
no.
all do, but that is like such a huge tip. If you study your triggers, like you're gonna flourish in life, dude, because those
You
are the things that are controlling you. And if you don't understand why those things are controlling you, and it just keeps on repeating in a situation, then that's happening. You're being controlled, and like literally how you're behaving is not even in your hands. You know, you don't understand that until you do.
like if I'm having like just a normal day and like someone wants to cuss me out on the street and I get so mad because I take to words so harshly and I get pissed off for the rest of the day, I've just now let them ruin my day.
Mm-hmm.
Like or if I get cut off, I can't like come home and be ruined the whole day because the situation like I triggered me and I let myself release in that way, and it's very messed up and it's very like it feels like the world's going against you, but it's not. Like you're kind of going against yourself
Mm-hmm.
unknowingly. Um, but bourbon is so much. I still
Yeah,
can't like.
it's overwhelming. It's like
I just
just
feel
full of
the
like
energy feels
very
like
low vibes, very
yes.
low vibes from the
Beach.
people, from the places, everything. It's just like it's low. And also going on bourbon, I haven't gone since the terrorist attack, let's call it that. I'm not even gonna get into that discussion, but super disheartening for me. Like
Yeah,
it hurts me to even have to walk
the
down that
fact that
street,
people are still doing
and
the
they're
same
trying to put a
thing.
memorial, and like people don't even understand what happened. Like it's disgusting, and it's just so quickly that we've moved over it. And it's like the start of the year that happened for us. It's horrendous, and like people just don't care. Like things like that happen on the daily, and it's just normalized. Like that's not normal. Like
No,
that
no,
happened literally like 10 minutes from my house. That's literally freaky.
yeah, normal, sane, happy people aren't just doing stuff like that. It's not just
That's
our
like a ritual.
it's not
It's
not just
fucked now.
but
I
it's
don't
not just
know.
our people. It's like it's not just someone that you would know, your neighbor, and like they would never make it seem that way. It's never going to be some kid that just grew up a little bit wrong and something happened. Something there's an off flyer there,
Are
and
you
it's
talking
not
about with the situation of the what happened?
situation of like terrifying situations.
Right, you're saying like the person who did it, like there's something way deeper in the story,
It's
like
yeah.
they're a military person or they know this person or this
It's
person
not just
or
they're just wacko in the head
yeah.
and they're just doing these things. It's deeper, and that's why
It's called false flags, honestly. We can go from here to that cuz
exactly
they do that for a reason of you to be terrified of the person who did that, which was an
exactly.
ISIS person, right? He had this ISIS flag and but he was in the US military and da 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 da. And like they
It's
basically the people who are in charge, who y'all know who they are willing to do whatever the fuck they need to do to get
yeah.
whatever plan that they want to have
Or
happen.
push whatever narrative they want. They
Yes,
can.
like
It's
they
very
do this
very
all the
easy.
time. Like just happened, I think yesterday or however many days ago, I don't know. It was a shooting in Australia, and it was basically targeted to Jews. And there's this guy who is literally like he's taking a picture of himself
He
as
took
if
a
he got
selfie
shot,
after he got shot in the head.
but he has a bandage around his head with no blood on it. Like explain that. Like girl, no, that's so weird. Like
So weird, and there was
but the
also
point is, people did die, okay? So they're doing this for the reason of you believing that these people are getting attacked, right? So if you believe that, then you're going to be like, oh no, we need to do something about that. And so that is like going to make us have stricter laws on anti Semitism, right? Like we need to have stricter laws. That's literally like a
bigger
couple days before
consequences.
this happened. Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, came out and said, in Australia, we're having anti Semitism. We need to do something about this. We need to do something about this. They did. Let's just say that.
Yeah, they can really change a narrative. Like
But the point is here, a false flag is something that they're willing to do at the expense of anyone. They don't give a fuck who it hurts, who it kills, who it damages, none of that.
No,
If
yeah.
it gets their agenda across to the table, it's going to be done.
That's it. There's no the consequences. Like it's not even a thought. That's
The
just
school shootings that have been happening, you know what I'm saying? Like those are all so sketch. Like I've seen multiple cases where different shootings had like the same people at the shootings. That's sketchy as
it's very
fuck. Is that a
weird.
crisis actor?
It's
Like
like a crisis actor. Yeah, it's like in a movie. Like the actors are there like to like play the role whenever like something happens, and it's like
just ask questions truly at the end of the day because we
yeah,
can't accept these narratives that are being told to us. Like we have to ask questions and we have to be willing to
yeah.
get us out of this place that we're at. Like
Also, like
the influencers of today obviously are so playing into this, but I appreciate people who are actually at least asking questions as opposed to just accepting things as
yes,
they are.
like
We
they're
have to
like
be on team asking questions.
yes, always. Because like, what do you know that you're maxed out? Like, how's your brain maxed
Hmm.
out? It's not. It's
That's
just
the thing. We've talked about this a lot. Like the second you think you know something is when you have it all wrong. You have to be willing to
yeah,
constantly look at what there is to figure out what you want to believe or what you want to take in because not everything is for you.
yeah. And there's a lot of things that are given to you. Like just like if you're scrolling on TikTok and there's like the news, like you know the news that you rely on. Because I have a couple pages that I also like find them to be a little bit credible or like you know.
Right? No, for
So
sure.
I'm like, oh wow, like this is happening or like you know another like stupid like not massacre but basically a like an attack on these people or someone's like hurting people. It's like they're blaming it on this one specific person and it's like what? And
There's
then
also like
the consequences that come for that are
tons of
horrible.
what's it called, like documents that have been declassified that literally highlight times throughout history that we've literally basically done something to enact a fight to happen in a different country or
Exactly.
something.
Like
You know what I mean?
provoking
Like
it.
we right, exactly. Basically doing something for the intention of something bigger to happen. Like that's really weird and not
But
okay.
yeah, I would.
Or for elections to be messed with or all kinds of stuff. Just like do a little research if you care, but it's just weird. And
Yeah, I would
that could
say.
be us too. It's like they don't care genuinely. Like if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you could be a part of this. Like you're fucked.
Yeah,
That's not right. How many people have lost their lives? That matters. I care about them.
a lot of people just trying to just speak out for whatever it is, and like even just being a normal person living your life, and like they pick the date on this, and it's just like happens to be that time.
Yeah,
Like
just literally some of the
it
most
very
amazing
sucks.
like artists and musicians and like just strong people and souls of our world have been taken out because of the fact that they weren't willing to conform to this fucking
Yeah,
bullshit. They actually were willing to tell the truth or to share love and enlightenment and growth rather than lowness because
yeah,
that's the only thing that is amplified today is lowness and disgustingness and darkness and the light is completely thrown out.
yeah. Like look up all the like look at all the messages on the songs. They're not love songs. They're not inspirational songs. They're not
Putting you
like
up anything has
yeah.
nothing to do with anything other than lowness, truly.
It's really like it's bad. I just our biggest examples of that we love these two artists, Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson. They just put feeling and emotion of not just BS. It's
Hmm.
like it's of love.
Like of from your
Inspir-
soul, kind of like actually like of the connection that you feel to, God or like the
to
earth or
other
whatever.
people and like to yourself, it makes you grow.
Having a
Like
strong message, right? It's like that has completely been erased, and like because things matter in this world that are happening. Like there's wars happening that are completely unnecessarily happening, and it's for profit, right? So those
exactly.
people who are dying, that completely is disgustingly sad for them. I don't like it is so,
Cause
like Michael Jackson was gonna write a song about that completely got erased about Palestine
yeah,
basically, and homeboy's dead. Like
it just happens like that. Like once you're gone, and
and all these celebrities they're so controlled and it's really sad, like truly, like you think that they're living this happy life
yeah.
but it's not to the extent that you would ever know.
It's like they're locked up in their mansion. It's not like you're running around freely and you can do whatever things you want. Because even to that, like once you become like a celebrity like that, you can't even go out to like the stores if you wanted to. People are gonna come up to you and just bother you. You're gonna have like a crowd around you. You're just never gonna be in a rightful state of mind, and they can't even put their state of mind on the internet if they're chilling. Like
Hmm.
it's very dark and controlled. And like once again, guys, we forgot to put our timer.
But also the same kind of situation is happening. The same type of people who get killed and taken out are doing the same types of things and by the same types of people. Let's just say that. For example, JFK, we all know the story of that, right? He, before he got taken out, he said, there is an agenda happening right now to enslave each and every man, woman, and child, and I plan to expose it before I get out of office.
He didn't make it to be out of office. Yeah, and I can't even get into that.
There's just so many instances and accountances, whatever you call it, that lead up to the same exact thing.
Yeah, It's like the people who are not just sitting down and submitting, they like you just get smoothed out. It's very, very. It's a lot. So you have to be careful
And
with.
that was like the 70s, right, with
Yeah.
JFK. And just think about how much has changed since then.
Yeah.
We literally have the most chronic diseases that have ever lived. The price change from the 70s to now is astronomical. Like you would, it's insane.
It's on purpose.
It's unlivable. It's insane. Like people literally just had the ability to like live freely to an extent, at least back then.
Yeah, they were living. We're surviving now. Like after the 2000s, like even probably before then, y'all probably know that. Like it's like people are surviving now. They're not enjoying.
We're the cattle. We're such a new country. You know what I mean? So we don't have any history. We just accept what it is, and we outsource our entire life. So that means you work all day and then you pay all this money out to pay for everything that you need, when everything that you need could literally be done from your own work if you spend the time to work during the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All those things come
Also,
into you. We've
like
just been taught how to
people
live wrong,
people
truly.
have gotten so conditioned to keep wanting more. So what you need is not what you need.
Yeah.
Like you don't need like a new pair of shoes every single month. You don't need new clothes every single
No, yeah, it's
year.
totally, we've gotten
Why do you
so,
need new clothes if your personality is the same? You're the same person, but you need a new attire. You don't. Like it doesn't make any
no,
type of
we
sense.
think we need the things that we don't need, and the things that we don't need, we don't care about at all.
Exactly. Like you need like 4 boxes of cereal, but you don't even have real milk.
Like
It's
we need sunlight. We need it's really simple things that we need. I know things that are so complicated, and it's
yeah.
all again like that on purpose, and it's to fuck with us. But things are so simple of what we truly need, and it's just real health. And
It's like when you're playing a game and like you keep losing. You're like there's like a catch there somewhere. Like what's the catch? And then once you figure out there's a catch to the game, you can work against that catch and do the different thing. Like if you know that someone's stirring a little pot over here and making it very, very hard for you to get like Whole Foods, saying like
or
clean water.
putting in people from immigrant countries. That's been a plan for a long, long time, and it's fucking with us. They're using Muslims as their own like to do the dirty work for them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're literally flooding us with these people to get enraged at them instead of who's doing it.
Yeah, guys,
The people who own all the media, the
We've
people
helped-
who own everything. I'm not gonna say the names, but they own it all, and they're doing these things.
we were gonna stay away from immigration and stuff because that's like a big, stupid topic that most people just have a very, very strong opinion on and don't really
Know why,
they,
right?
they don't really know why.
There's so much emotion
They-
attached to
they-
it because
they
the
just
emotion is first before the logic.
Always.
And that's exactly what is on purposely done because it's to mess with your emotions and to control you because that's exactly what happens. You completely just go straight out of your emotions and you just
Yeah.
react instead of actually think with your logic to then react in a way that you would
Exactly.
choose to react.
So like, I don't even know. Just don't have such a strong opinion on truly anything unless it's like, literally like real food. Like that's not real food or something stupid that's like very, very simple. But to like world things going on, someone's controlling the world. People are. So you can't just get mad whenever these people from over here are coming over here, because like how
Obviously that is annoying to the people who are living in this
Yes.
land, but you have to understand why is this happening, who's doing this, for what reason is this happening. It's pretty much a false flag, I would say, if that's the best way to put it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So like,
and also just daily chaos.
right, yeah, because it's just like that's just not right. People
So-
have been used to this, and these people are used to this, and that doesn't really mesh.
So I guess I should do like a little recap. My parents were immigrants, or actually one of my parents was an immigrant, and then her entire family was. They all did the process to get citizenship. But whenever I was growing up, I would always wonder like, how did like my uncle make it? He's like a nut. I was like, how did y'all make it to come here?
Like
y'all,
it seemed like such a hassle to have to cross the border. It would
yeah.
be such a difficulty, and you'd have to be so
because
smart.
they always talked about it. Like they would always be like, it was very, very hard, or like he almost drowned literally. Like, but I was like, how did y'all even do it? Like this whole family made it across. It's almost like it was too easy.
Like it was allowed, right?
Like if it was allowed, because if I was a security person, I would take a couple bucks to let people across. Like, not that I do that. That's what's happening. And the people that are taking the money, those people work for us. Those people work for the United States of America, and they're not so saying allowing, but if people are allowed
and
to
not
go-
even the United States. Think about the other countries
So,
that
yeah,
completely
that's just the
have
one that
open
we would know
borders,
of,
bro. Like
yeah.
they just are allowing people to come and do whatever they want.
um
And that's places that actually have some history to it. Like we obviously don't know exactly how right the history is, but like that's not right. It's fucked and it's disgusting.
yeah, wherever, this is where my brain went to when I was a kid too. I would be like, why is there even separation of countries? Like if this is such a problem, like it makes no sense. Like why there's separation of countries, and like I would always be like, oh, because they're third world. But like third world just means they're probably just living like on their farm and doing their own like
They
simple
don't want to
chores
build a stupid building and like have to work and
and
like
clock into the
bullshit into
little
fake shit. They don't need a
cubicle.
sandwich shop because they have food. Like, bitch, they don't need us all this dumbass shit that we don't
Yeah.
damn need. You
So
think you need this shit, but you don't.
I don't even know how to wrap that up, but just to get through that, just don't hate a specific type of people for whatever reason. There's no specific groups of people, probably besides one, that we no. There's no groups of people that we just
People who
directly
worship
hate.
Satan, how about them?
We just yeah, we don't like evil people, but like if you're just a normal person doing your life and not causing harm to people, how would I hate every single person that came behind you?
Exactly.
It's very, very weird, and don't let your emotions get on top of you because you can't be an emotional person. Even if you're a female, that's like you have to understand your emotion does come first, but then it comes to the thought. Like, oh my God, that's so bad. Like, why would that be like that? Instead of being like,
Yeah.
oh no, like I have to go do everything in my power to go
Because our emotions are
stop
strong
that.
and we care towards things. So if you allow your emotions to get before your logic hits, then that's going to be a problem almost
Yes,
every time, you know?
every single time.
And what's like we're talking about, what is the reason that this is happening? If you look into it and feel about it before you just get into an emotional state, right? They're doing this for specific reasons, like implementing these people for us to be fearful of the borders. We need more border control. We need more surveillance. Like we will
Yeah.
basically just be able to submit to these things because we have these fears that they're putting in front of us.
It's just like a lot, but just I hate just saying like big things, but school shooters. Do you think that a normal kid that wasn't influenced by literally all these horror movies and killer
And
movies,
it's social media,
social media, the
politics, the
pressure
news,
of
et
all
cetera,
like
et
the
cetera, et
world, it's
cetera.
like the world sucks to people. So then they go on these little rabbit
Also,
holes and
health factors too. You know what I mean? All these health things that are not right for humans.
yeah.
All these things combined.
Um, if I had a family and I showed them all these horrible torture stuff like Jigsaw, like literally like
I
psycho
feel like
stuff.
there's been so much more lately too of like horror
There's Christmas
movies.
horror movies now, but if there's psychological horror movies and allow my kids to watch that, I can't be mad when they like are doing tendencies of that way.
It's like anything you watch can influence you truly. So that has to be paired with
Or if it's not
awareness.
influence you, it just like breaks a little bit of the ice for something else. So like
Hmm.
that barrier of like,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
just have to have discernment, like truly.
exactly. That's a perfect way to just to put it. But it's very weird. Like don't that's a big topic, but swallow it with like a lot of water.
But like we were saying, like why they're doing this, you know what I mean? To basically make us have more surveillance.
I
It's
was getting
leading
to
to
that
digital
because
ID again, right?
after
You know what I'm saying?
after the school shootings,
Uh-huh.
they started to put drones in
Oh my
schools.
gosh.
Drones with guns. Can you believe
Are
that?
they AI powered
No,
as well or
they're
no?
they're powered by someone in an office,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure there's auto control.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's auto crews. Not even to that. That's just they allowed this to happen to these people, and then they can just go and put that to be the stopper of that. Does that make sense? Like they make this chaos happen because all these movies are costing millions and millions and millions of dollars to be made,
Mm.
influencing people, and then oh, we have the solution for that: more surveillance, more pressure on top of you, more.
And eventually it's gonna get to the point where people are begging for it because there's so much
We're
fucking
so
shit
scared of everything
attacked
that's
against
going
you.
on. We're
So
so scared.
so when this gets to that point, digital ID and digital currency are the things that are the biggest scare factors that you should be, careful
Yeah.
of and aware of because in these cities and in these like 15-minute, cities that they're creating, like you're literally going to have to submit to these things. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to participate in the things that they're providing for you. And how do we not know that we're all relying on those things if we're living in the cities? You don't go to your farmer. You don't know where a farmer is. You don't know how to grow food. You don't know how to do shit.
You don't even know where the
So
food
when
comes
that
from.
happens, what are you going to do unless you submit to it, which is not the right choice, let me tell you. Also, digital currency, that's something
Yeah,
that can be literally affected, and you can literally just be like, because you don't do this, you're not getting food. You can't pay for food.
exactly. You can't even
So
qualify.
this is control, complete control when that happens is what that is. And so what you have to do is either you're going to literally you're going to have to work so hard and like you're going to struggle as fuck in a city, or you need to go to somewhere else out of the city where there's community and you actually don't have to submit to that because this is going to be forced. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Like it's just unfortunate, but it is.
Yeah. So just simply learn where your stuff is coming from and try to be more relying on yourself. Like, do you think all
It's
my
really
food should
easy
come
once you
from one
recognize
store?
what happens because it's the same thing every time, It's like it's a pattern. It's like it's a formula.
And
And the dummies don't know it. We're the ants and
just
the
the
roaches.
answer to that is like, why is there always chaos going on? Just answer me that
Hmm.
without if you disregard everything we just said. Just
Read
answer
the
me.
book Chaos. How about that?
Um,
this is a whole side note, but my fingers are fucked, y'all. Eduardo's a little bit too, but basically, let me tell you the story. So we have
Back
this,
3 years ago,
yeah. So when we lived in our apartment still, right or no?
I think we had just
We
moved
just moved
here.
here. So we basically got this like it's an antique like wood piece, like a
Solid wood,
credenza
cherry
or
wood.
buffet,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. But it's like from the 20s and it's like it was pretty, but we just kept it for ourselves and we weren't planning to sell it for our shop. And we eventually were like, we don't really want this, so we just listed it on our page for kind of cheaper, honestly, than what it would have been
Yeah.
worth. But we basically had someone who was interested in it and we were going to sell it to them. So we were basically going to just like wipe it down a little bit and get it prepared for them. And we didn't realize that the entire top was like disgustingly fucked, kind of like it had like smoker stains on it, dude. Like
We,
it was
we, we put something
disgusting.
on top of it the whole time we had it, but when we took it off, it was like, we were like, there's just like little film on it. So we kept going. We got like a little bit of water and we were just kept scrubbing. And turns out it had just an entire coat.
Also, just keep in mind, we didn't really use this piece. Like, we literally paid 20 bucks for it or 40.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think we
remember,
paid 40
but
bucks,
like,
yeah.
we didn't really use this piece. It was just kind of sitting on the side. But we scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed for so long trying to get that on it. I swear it took an hour or more until we could
Yeah,
even get the
for
film
sure.
off. And
Um,
my finger, it created a, what do you call it?
a blister.
A
We
blister,
both got
bitch.
blisters on our
Ugh.
fingers from
And then this one, I got another one, and it was just a scrape, basically. Like, my whole fucking
a
skin fell
wood.
off. It's disgusting, and I hate how my fingers feel. Just
Yeah,
had to say that.
it's very very gross. But yeah, whenever if you're sourcing furniture, if you do that, make sure you turn the smoker's home. But we
And
only
yeah,
had
be
that one
careful of
occurrence.
rubbing too much, because, like,
Yeah.
my finger was literal dead.
We also, I don't know if y'all know about this, but the ceramic little Christmas trees, we got
Oh
a
my
vintage
God,
one, guys.
yes.
It was in our
This
neighborhood.
has been in, like, we've wanted one so long, and we got the best deal on it ever, and it's adorable.
This is so funny too, because this year we needed to have one almost for our vibe, so we just got a cheap one. We got one
From
for
Walmart,
like,
which was pretty cute, but in comparison to what we have
it's
now, it's like,
fugly.
that's trash. That's a toy.
It's literally like, I don't even know what, it's like I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sell it or get
Compared
rid
to
of
the
it.
other tree,
Something.
it's quality.
We're looking
To
at them
that,
right now.
we
Which
all-
also, y'all, it just feels so happy to be Christmas. We've been enjoying our Christmas trees so
Yes.
much and our ornaments and just the decor and the cold weather even too.
If you're on our TikTok, we have been thrifting ornaments like if
Yes.
it's nothing.
Oh my God, y'all need to do that because there's no better way to get ornaments.
I'm actually I need a we're like we're only glad it's for a certain amount of time because it's like materialism is a real thing. Like
Oh my
these
God.
things are so precious to me, and it's like no, you're just from my tree for this certain amount of time. Relax, but
You like my giant mug? It's a Hershey's mug. But
it's
I have
it's
raw
so
milk in it.
heavy. It weighs like 3 pounds. Um. So yeah, watch our TikToks for that if you would like to see that, and also making ice cream.
Oh, speaking of Christmas, I always wanted to talk about the Grinch. So there's been this huge push of the Grinch this year. Like
He's only at
number
the
one, it's
Walmart.
the fake Grinch. Like I don't know who they're putting.
Yeah.
But like
If you're
It's
watching
weird-
YouTube,
weird
it's
vibes.
all over the ads. It's just the stupid Grinch and Cindy Lou, fake version Cindy Lou, and it's only the Grinch, only the Grinch. Every single ad, I see
it just
the Grinch.
it feels
and the
like
Grinch.
weird. I don't like it. I'm so against it. It's like it's the weirdest Christmas movie. It's like not a bad movie, but it's like it just has weird vibes, like negative.
I
Also, the newer ones are so much disgusting. The original one it's actually kind of cute just because it's animated and like vintage. You know what I mean? But like the new ones are
truly, I don't want to
disgustingly
be someone
ugly.
that y'all hate me, but I don't like the Grinch.
No, I don't really
Even
either. I was
the
just saying
first
it's
one,
not. I don't find it a horrible movie,
We watched it
but
together, and I was like, this is like gonna give me nightmares. This guy's
no, it's
face
definitely
is,
creepy and like I don't know. It just feels like a weird push to be doing, especially now. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not a fan of it, and it doesn't feel Christmassy. It feels weird, and also it's all just consumerism that it's pushing with the Grinch. I don't know. I'm
Exactly.
not a fan. I just had to say something about
hate
that.
the Grinch. Um,
Trump and AI.
why is there no regulations on AI? Tell me what would go
He
wrong.
just signed
by
something
that.
allowing all states to not have any. They don't have to have regulations on AI. That he just allowed that to be free. Like
If-
what?
I can't even come up with an analogy to understand how stupid that is. For anything, you would want to have some type of barriers.
He's playing 3D chess. He's just ahead of everyone.
Exactly.
You're confused.
Yeah.
That's why he spent all these millions, and that's why all these states have these laws where you can't talk about certain groups of people and stuff like that. That's why all these things are happening. That's why we spend all these millions and millions and billions of dollars on surveillance and AI and drones and da 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 da. Because Trump loves us.
Did we talk about Jefferson Parish yet?
Oh my God.
So just
So first of all,
going
this
off of
is
that,
where we used to live.
going off of that. This even on Bourbon, guys, on Canal Street.
Oh
If
my
you
God,
know
yeah,
New
let's start
Orleans,
with that, to be
there
honest.
was we were walking and I was like, Jax, what is that? And it's a camera.
New Orleans has
it's a camera
completely
that's
cameras all over the
tracking
city. That
us.
some of them have facial recognition, which is not allowed. Number one, And two, they are allowed to basically give notification to the police if you do something that they consider weird. People have been arrested for that. That's
Um,
fucked.
Off of that note, and off of the Trump with that, in the city we used to live in about 3 years ago, which is only 20 minutes away, we drive by it.
Yep. It's literally just like 10 to 20 minutes from New Orleans.
So they just implemented, they spent $1.5 million to get drones to be the first response to a police call.
It's 1.5 million a year, not just 1.5 million.
That's messed up.
Also,
So
just fucked that that's happening
so
in general. Like, what are we talking about?
if you're
Robots? Are they AI robots? Are they people controlling them? We don't know again.
I think it's both, but I think it's
Not right.
yeah.
We just talked about how
So-
China just deployed humanoid robots at the border, bro. Like
This is
we're
so
literally things are getting.
unhuman.
It's like a movie. Like y'all need to look at this stuff.
Not that we need security and stuff, but why wouldn't you deploy a person?
No, we need guns. We just talked about false flags. All these shooting stuff. That's for the fucking facts of we need more laws. One more law, and this will stop happening. One more law.
Also,
One more
there's
law.
a-
One more
There's a
law.
lot of people talking about that, like we need to get rid of guns for the people. Why would you want your house to be defenseless? If someone pulls up to your house with a gun, wouldn't you want to fight them back with a gun? Like, motherfucker, don't come in here because I have a gun and I don't want you to be in here.
But they're trying to come for all of our rights, genuinely. Like,
Just-
if you don't stand up for your rights, there's going to come a time where you don't have them, and your children won't have them, and that's going to suck. If you don't care about your family, that's on you, but I feel like you should, maybe.
Well, I grew up without, all this, and I was actually very, very terrified of guns because it's like a gun. Are you kidding me?
Right, it has
So
the power to
I
do
have
something
almost
crazy,
anxiety
right?
to that, but like to that, why would I want me and you to be like defenseless?
Right,
Why
exactly.
would I want us to be like literally helpless? Like fuck no.
Also, that's a way to get food too. Like if you have a gun, that you can hunt and stuff like that. All these things cannot be taken away from us. That is further and further to submission and control and death and lowness.
the thing that I would say is if y'all want to get rid of guns, everybody gets rid of guns. Every single motherfucker, military, police, everything. Guns are.
But y'all know that's not gonna
That
happen.
will never
ever,
happen.
Ever.
The cartels that were funded by our
That they gave them guns.
they
first of
gave them
all.
guns along with all the drugs, but guns were brought into here by the government. Just saying.
And
like,
so did the drugs. And apparently a new one's coming out, which we're not going to talk about that. But y'all know all these drugs are put out on
don't
purpose.
be doing bullshit drugs, guys. Not even bullshit drugs. Don't be doing drugs like this.
Also, doctor drugs. That's drugs too, bitch.
Medication is a drug.
Chemicals in your body that don't need to be in that. That's called drugs.
None of that needs to be in your system.
Even Tylenol, ho. Like, that fucks with your liver. Like, it ain't. If
Tylenol,
you are that
Advil,
much of a little bitch
ibuprofen.
that you have a headache and you need a little Tylenol, girl, like, do something about it. Like,
Exactly.
why
If
why are
have-
you having the pain? Look at the root cause, dude. Like, I don't know
Don't
what's
just
so hard
keep
about it.
taking a pill every single day because you have a headache.
It's called you're a pussy. Like I
It's
have
not.
never
It's
literally no
called
bitch.
you're not
'Cause
studying yourself.
Before I even was awake to the fact of how toxic and poisonous a lot of things that we consume are, I was like, girl, I'm not taking that. Like it's a medicine. Why do I need that? Like I'm gonna literally my headache's gonna go away or whatever pain I have. It's not that big of a deal to I need to take a medicine.
Yeah.
I
Or
clearly
especially-
also I feel like my intuition or something was strong because since I was a kid was hating medicine. I would literally scream and kick and fight.
hated the doctor.
It's
for
poison.
Sure.
It's not right.
I thought if I was behaved like in the little clinics that I wouldn't get a shot and stuff, but they do
They don't
whatever they
care,
want to
yeah.
do. They're like, we need a little bonus this week.
Pretty pathetic.
It's super pathetic.
Oh my god, speaking of doctors, there's this doctor who's the biggest loser beta male ever, but I don't know what his name is.
He was on Jubilee.
Yeah,
That's
basically
such a
debating
terrible name,
people, but he made a TikTok saying like there's this trend going on where people are like in your 20s someone's going to tell you this and you need to do this or that, and he basically said in your 20s there's going to be someone that tells you to drink raw milk. It's important that you don't do it. Girl.
That's just so
he's the
stupid.
biggest loser doctor ever. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Have we broken down raw milk? They only boil milk by pasteurizing it for over an hour because it has bacteria from the cow's like udders. Does that make sense? Like the bacteria that's superficial that you could just wipe off.
Which number
and
one, we
clean.
already have literally like tons of bacteria in our body, that good and bad.
You would survive.
Number two, the cow farmers are very regulatory towards the processing of what they're doing. So like, even if you had a bacteria in your shit, like girl, you have bacteria in you already. It doesn't matter.
You're gonna be fine. Tell me why it makes sense to boil the milk for an hour if it just has that superficial bacteria that you can clean off. Where does
When
that
that
make
happens
sense?
in the process, it loses something called lactoferrin, I believe, which is like super, super amazing.
Also,
it
like
does so
all
many
the
things for us.
enzymes, like it's
very
just,
protective, yeah.
It's very, very
Same
weird.
with tallow. We just talked about how tallow was basically done on a study with rats, and like they gave alcohol to all the rats, and they also gave them tallow, lard, and seed oils. And the ones with seed oils had fucked up livers. The ones with lard were medium, and then the ones with tallow were pretty much perfect livers. Like it's like these things that are natural to nature that God gave us are so powerful
Yeah,
and meant for us. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally combat these things that are attacking us.
exactly. It's very, very.
And that's the
Our
thing,
body
like
can heal
I
itself
feel so
completely.
amazed by God and the world and like how everything is connected and the trueness of like how our health works in accordance to the real medicine, the
Yeah,
food and like the herbs and stuff. It's like there's literally a thing for everything and it's
yeah,
designed that way. That's the whole thing.
exactly.
There's a design here, and if you don't realize that, that's because it's on purpose. They are wanting you to think that there's no design and there's a meaningless here.
Doesn't that make
There is
sense?
so
If
much
if
meaning to every single person in life and just everything.
like every single thing, and that we're just making these fake little BS things like materialism and synthetic stuff that are just going against our design truly, because it's like if you have any of these problems, you probably have it from the lack of this. But then to that, if you want to even aid that problem, there's actually something natural for that every single time, unless you break your bone.
Hmm.
Like, don't be moronic.
And it's just sad because people just sometimes have issues, and they do want help towards that, and they don't know what to do. So they, would go to a doctor, like I did this even, for example, and they're gonna point you in the wrong direction because they've been taught incorrectly, unfortunately. Like
Yeah.
it truly sucks because so many people get pushed in the wrong direction or get forced to pay too much money or go through surgeries that are unnecessary because the mainstream medicine is completely fucked.
It's like the new standard to just do that without like anything else.
It's very very sad because like me personally, like I basically just became my own doctor in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like just doing research on my own because I was struggling with certain things that I was worried about and the doctor wasn't helping me.
Yeah.
And obviously I don't have a disease or something like that is, so strong or like like coming for your health in a way, but like
You
I
know
don't
what's
know.
so messed up, guys? Us being smart, same people, we still went back to the doctor probably 2 to 3 more times after we saw him get on the computer and Google what symptoms he was
That I
having.
already googled myself before because I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much sweating excessively, like I feel a little stressed and stuff, like I don't really know what's happening. Just like kind of wanted to know if there's something in my body that's imbalanced or something,
Yeah,
or
because
what
it's
the case is really. Because it felt, I came to realize that it was just kind of like a lot of things at once. Environmental things, then my thought patterns, and then a lot of things at once that I contributed to a lot of bit different changes. But they were not like going to go down that hole at all. He literally looked up what like why is he sweating basically, what
he
excessive
Googled
sweating.
it,
Because
guys.
also whenever he's questioning me, he's like, what's your issue? I'm saying like what I'm explaining, and he's like, so you just sweat? Like, what do you mean? I'm telling you, that's even if that is that I just sweat, is that not a symptom full? What do you think that's
Like,
pointing to? Like, help me figure that out. That's your job.
yeah, he
Like
so
that,
so
if
awful.
I went to a holistic doctor and told them those things, they would actually be like, oh, so that could maybe be indicative of something. Like we need to look towards that. Is some part of your body maybe misfunctioning? Is your environment dysfunctional? Is your thought patterning not right? Like there's a lot of things that you can go about rather than just
Yes.
saying, oh, well, you have a sweating problem. Like what do you mean? That's not right. You don't just like say
I
that
would
someone has a
say,
problem like that.
and people were already saying this from a long time ago, but the main things that people are having present day is anxiety because of the pressure of everything in this crappy life.
Mm-hmm. Because
So
that's the thing.
you shouldn't.
If we go to nature and revert back to the ways, that doesn't exist. It just won't. There's so much that is contributing to depression and all these things, which we don't even need labels for that bullshit, anyways. Like
It's a chaotic environment, so you're gonna feel chaotic. Does that not make sense? Like the waters
the
are very.
noise, the literal frequencies that are being blasted, the terrible foods, the terrible people, the hustle culture, like everything of these things stacked on can literally just lead to depression if you're a normal person, low key. Like
Yeah,
it's like not normal. And if you go
yeah.
back to the right ways of just the frequency of nature, like the lack of all these disgusting sounds and vibes, and it's just nature, and like you will revert to that. Like that's the real nervous system work.
Yeah. And that's what you gotta do yourself. But understand that you're in a terrible environment, so that you know it's not your fault, and you don't have all these things against you. I mean, you do have all these things against you, not just like you're going crazy and you need to be medicated. You
Yeah.
never need to be medicated. If oh, I can't even say that. Never mind.
No,
I
but
was.
truly, like it's like you there it's pointing to something. Like you have a feeling and that's not wrong, you know what I mean? Like
Oh
we need to
yeah,
look towards that instead of suppress that. It's disgustingly sad and it affects the child as well, regardless of whatever issue they're experiencing. You giving them that medicine is going to have an adverse effect on their body to some level, and it's probably not a good level.
yeah. Um, we're really happy people. Like we talk about all these things because think about someone that's not happy and not fully fulfilled, they wouldn't be talking about points that are so hard and so heavy and so like, you're gonna kind of clinch yourself because
Also,
if
like the things that we talk about are things that in just society are almost like taboo, right? So it's like
yeah,
that kind
or
of just pushes
normal,
you away,
like
anyways, because the people who just want to be close to people and have friends and stuff are not going to be willing to talk about these things
yeah,
because that pushes you away from most
you
people.
can never ever ever have friends and feel true to yourself if you're not being yourself. It does not make any sense if you don't.
Also, they're not your friend if you can't be real with them. If you can't tell them the truth, if you can't tell them like I don't like how you look in this, or you're hurting my feelings or something or whatever it might be. If you can't talk to them truthfully and they can't talk to you truthfully back, then y'all are not friends. You can claim you whatever to be your acquaintances. Like that's not
A
real. There's
friend's
no relationship there. A relationship is mutual and it is contributive to one to the other.
it's like I give you energy, you give me energy back. Like we
And
feed
it
each
and
other.
truth and
It's
love go
not just
hand
a
in hand.
one
We've talked
way.
about this a million times, and it is couldn't be truer. Couldn't be truer.
Yeah. Like if you do love someone or you want
Then
to
you're not
be
gonna let them suffer in what they're suffering through.
exactly, or you're not gonna let them keep doing these things like a lot of like not stupid little people, but a lot of girls that they just have bad men and they're like I'm just gonna go back to him. I'm gonna go back to him like and the best friend is like no, but like you know what? Just try it again. That's fake. Then you know that and
Hmm.
there's just so many little things that have happened and y'all know that
That's
it's
the thing
wrong.
too.
Trust
Exactly.
yourself.
You know, like at the end of the day, it might be easier to do this or that, but you know what's the right thing to do. But the right thing is sometimes and usually honestly the harder thing to do, but you should be doing that. And
It's
I'm going to choose
it's
that
only
every time.
harder because that's not what you were doing. Like
It's not what we got taught.
it's not what you were
It's not what
taught.
society puts up and like is good and
So
happy
it
about.
doesn't feel natural to
Right.
yourself to be in that state of mind. But once you get there, you're like,
Because that's the thing. I think we've talked about this as well. Like we, as just people, want so badly to fit in and not feel like we're outcasted, right?
yeah,
We want socialness and like ability to connect and all this stuff. So whenever you step outside of what is considered the norm, which isn't normal, first of all, then that like exercises you. You know?
yeah, um, yeah. You can't like you truly can't be friends with everybody. You can like aspects of them, but you can't be besties with everybody. That doesn't make any
Yeah, you
sense.
should really only have a few friends because most people aren't willing to look into themselves enough to look to you. You
I
know,
guess
it's
you
like
could.
everyone is so selfish.
Yeah, you could have a lot, but like a
They're
lot of
not
people
real
are
friends.
different.
If
Like
you have a lot
they're
of friends, you don't
different.
have real friends. Like I don't care. That is the truth. You cannot have
Yeah,
that many friends. They're not your friends. They're just your time spenders, your time wasters. Like I don't know what you
yeah.
want to
That
call
was
it. Trauma bonders, whatever.
yeah. So we're telling like your mom, but oh my god, if you're watching like digitally and not just listening, we're getting haircuts.
Oh
So
my God, yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
so let
I
us
wanted to get it earlier, but because my hair, our both
yes.
of our hairs are kind of outgrowing, but
Mine's definitely been outgrowing for a long time, but this is the hair
the
for now.
before.
Next week you'll see your hair.
Another
um
thing that we wanted to talk about was dog food. Like so basically we always talk about human health, which makes a lot of sense. But if you have pets and stuff, like this, what we talk about is super the same to them. You know, like they need these whole foods. They need these
do y'all not know that a lot of the food, almost honestly, all of the food
that is sold at
is
the store pretty
does
much.
not have real whole food in the food. It's like
It's
it
actually made from the shit scraps of meat that the meat packers
bone
didn't
and
want, and they
stuff.
just mix that up and turn it into like shit food basically. And it's like that's not good.
If you have this is gonna be so hard for y'all to hear, but if y'all
It's
have
ultra processed. I'm
if
sure
if,
oils as
if
well.
y'all have different colored food, like there's like a red piece and a yellow piece and a brown piece, it's not real food. Your dog is eating not real
Just look at the
food.
ingredients and also the amount of them and stuff like that. It's like you need a certain amount of protein and all these things for your pet, right? So if you aren't doing that, then that's contributing to their
And
health.
this is also big for the people that feed your cats wet food. There is
Most of them are pretty
not
bad as well,
it's
right?
not meat in there.
You need it to be completely meat from an animal. Like, hello.
So yeah.
Like, good meat too, not the shit meat that is for the
Yes.
animals because they're animals. Like,
Animals deserve to eat quality stuff as well.
also, same with like vaccines and stuff. Like, those are ultra toxins that are being dispersed into our bodies. Same with your pets. Like, you don't need to be fearful of these things for your
No.
pets. You need to literally let them live freely because that is how God designed us.
It's
A pet or a human is not born with any type of deficiency, like, or like struggle.
defect.
Like, they don't need to get fucking
Yeah.
poisoned, bro.
It's like we run on constant anxiety. Like, why would you be worrying so much about mono or palo or whatever the fuck they're calling it if you're not going to be doing the bullshit that like to be around that. Like your lifestyle is normal. You don't have to be worried about.
They
these
want
things.
us in a constant state of fear.
It's like they want you in a constant state
No,
of
it
fear.
just is because it's easier to manipulate that way. It's mind control, and there's
Yes.
a million type of processes that are contributing to that mind control, but that's just one huge one.
Yeah. Also, this is our talk, so we're just talking.
No, that's the thing.
This
We're always
lady,
gonna talk about what we
we
want.
said minimalistic style. Minimalism is
Disgusting.
disgusting solely because of you have nothing personable in your house. Nothing
You
in your
should be
house.
surrounded by things that you love. Because first of all, minimalism is just there. You just want nothing, basically, right? So it's like literal minimalism.
It's like
So
you
that
grew-
is
it's like you
that
grew up
that
with
is
a
like almost
hoarder.
affecting your soul. It's like you look at this and it gives you nothing,
It
and
just-
you're happy about that. It feels clean. But girl,
Yes.
you don't have anything around you that is like contributing to your happiness or the way that you're feeling or the way that you're seeing. Like we are a
Whenever-
multidimensional being, so we can't just only affect our physical body. You know?
Whenever I see a minimalism house decor or style, whatever you want to call it, I think of someone that had trauma growing up with a hoarder, and they just want to basically have everything
Like
clean
or
and
like their
wiped
life
down.
was like so traumatic, like chaotic.
And
Basically, they
they
need
just-
like calmness or what
They
they
never
believe what that
understood
would be.
and broke it to their
Also,
child's.
you looked at someone online and copied them, bitch. You didn't feel like, oh, let me put one chair in my room and everything should be beige. Girl, you saw someone on Instagram or someone on TikTok and you copied them. Like, let's not
Yes.
play.
You-
You didn't just fall in love with those things because you saw it or you thought about it. You copied someone.
Yeah. It's weird.
It
And
is.
It's just weird because like what's
You
the
should be surrounded.
personality?
You should be collecting and surrounding yourself with things that you love. Crystal, like all these different types of
What- no, not even
elements.
crystal. If you
I'm
like-
just
if
saying
you like-
different
if-
types of elements of
If-
everything.
if
You need to
like-
have a
if you
little
like
of
wood,
everything.
if you like metal, it's like where's your vibe?
Fill
Like,
your place with things that you love. That's just so amazing, and
Yeah.
like what we're doing is so far from that, and it affects your soul. I would say, truly.
yeah, because like I don't know, looking around the stuff and like imagine just having like everything's just like metal and solid color, white and beige.
Yeah,
it's
it's gross.
it's like I mean the
That, like I bet they all got vaccinated. But speaking of vaccines, I want to talk about two vaccines. So basically the vitamin K shot and then the COVID shot, right? So basically they're adding the black label to COVID shots now, which the black label is basically a regulation the FDA puts on drugs saying that this is like one of the highest like
It's very strong.
It's strong, right? It's a warning label, right? So I think the vitamin K shot has always had this, and let me explain the reason real quick. So vitamin K is a shot that is completely synthetic, and we give it to babies pretty much when they're born. But naturally, in a baby's body, 8 days after birth is when their vitamin K is going to naturally come in. So whenever we give them the synthetic version of vitamin K, the syntheticness already probably affects them to certain extents. But then 8 days later, it's like an overdose of vitamin K, right? So there's been tons of instances where babies have died because of this vitamin K shot. Like, because they pretty much overdosed because, girl, like, you didn't wait. Like, they basically claim they're born without vitamin K and they need that, which you could think that's true to an extent, but, like, because of the process, which is
Yeah.
pretty divine, 8 days later, your vitamin K comes in.
Yeah, I don't get why they wouldn't tell you
So
that before
you could understand why that's a huge black label warning. So going over to the COVID shot, they're basically coming out to say that they're going to be adding that label as well to the COVID shot. And this is 5 years after the fact that we got indoctrinated as fuck to be like, shoot yourself up. Like, we're going to pay you for it.
Come get paid.
You can get a vaccine card. If you get this, you'll be able to travel anywhere. If you do this, just do this. If you want to see your family in the hospital, you have to get vaccinated. And everyone did it.
My brain's a little
But
bit,
now they're telling you it's fucked.
my brain's a little bit like misconstrued because like all that COVID was a
Yeah.
blur.
The fact that was a reality
Did-
that we went through,
did people-
and not more people woke up.
Did people get vaccinated in their car?
I'm sure. I
Like,
don't know. I know a lot of people got tested.
Right.
I will be one of the only person. I never got tested or vaccinated, any of it.
If you're like that,
Fuck that. You're not putting shit in me.
I traveled, so
Uh-uh.
I did get tested. But if you're one of the few that didn't get COVID tested, you know the feeling, and you're lucky. It's
Yeah.
very, very horrible. If you've gotten COVID tested, you know it's not natural. You know you'd never do it again. You know you would never do it in your home if you had free will.
But all vaccines are poison. We'll end it at that. Don't fucking inject your baby with pig gelatin and a million other things. Like, please look up the ingredients unless
If
you're
you
a demon
disagree-
parent.
if you
It's
disagree-
called demon parent.
No, that's too far.
No, it is.
It is-
100%.
It's called unaware. If you're unaware and you're fighting and if you stand outside, literally, Jackson and Eduardo, send me a DM. I will give you my number and we will talk on the phone.
Also, you have the ability to look up vaccine ingredients.
If
And if you
you-
don't care what's in them and you think that you should put them in your child, like I said, I think you're a demon parent. I'm not taking that away. I don't.
Candace Owens has a whole series. I'm not saying this every single
Yes.
podcast. There's a whole series on every single
Anyone has
vaccine.
the ability to do research. It's not that hard. The
Do your
ingredients are
research.
listed. Like, it's
Don't
pretty
just
simple
be.
to understand that these things
It's like
shouldn't go into a
it's
body.
like walking around like this. Like, what's there? What's
I just want my
there?
baby to be okay.
They're gonna be-
Girl, do you think that you
How about
literally
you-
went through this whole process of creating a baby and it's gonna become born like almost
Defected?
gonna die or something?
No, like, please.
Didn't you get
please.
a what's it called, a
Ultrasound?
ultrasound, right?
You
So
know
you
it's
basically
okay.
checked that it was okay, which we just heard about how the fact that ultrasounds are like
Very-
super loud and pretty much traumatic to a baby, and at the end of the day, kind of unnecessary. It's just a picture, right?
You should know your baby's healthy.
Because you should be healthy, mother.
Exactly. You shouldn't be worrying about. I get the picture, but like if you know it's a little bit traumatic to the baby, like I would be
But
like,
also,
let's
girl,
just skip
it's
that.
the picture's no different from anyone else's ever.
No, wait
It's a
the,
blob.
Wait the 9 months and be shocked. Don't like.
Like it's just silly.
It's like having a little Polaroid picture. I guess that makes sense, but don't do it.
Let's see, what else do we have?
There are. I hate to live in a neighborhood. Hate it.
In a city, all of it.
Hate it. Hate it.
So
hate
much
it.
noise,
There's
noise pollution. Let's talk about that. We
Noise
are
pollution.
having trains all the time and cars and dogs barking and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
people mowing their lawn.
Playing music, whatever the fuck. Like, we
Cleaning-
need to have
wha-
calmness. Like, that even could contribute to, like, anxiety and depression and stuff. Because, like, there's so much unnecessary noises going on.
I shouldn't be.
Nature
knowing-
is what we're supposed to be in, right? Birds chirping and just the wind and, like, normal stuff. Like,
I shouldn't-
nature's frequency.
I shouldn't be hearing what's happening in my neighborhood. I shouldn't be hearing what my neighbor's doing if I don't even know that bitch. Like he's washing his car and I have to hear music from his washing his car. No, like you're too close to me. Like
Yeah.
I feel like my privacy. There's no privacy. I don't feel like I have privacy.
No, at all. Yeah, we want to be able to have a backyard, which is just nature, basically. Like, we want to be able to, like, be naked if we damn want. What?
Do we have one tree in our backyard?
Not even,
That little
bro.
dinky tree.
Does that, which one? Those are, like, on the other side of the
Oh my
yard. Like, we don't have no
God,
damn trees. Our yard is a
no.
fucking yard, a
We don't
city
have
yard.
one tree, guys. Our
But we
neighborhood
go
has-
on lots of walks, so
Yes,
it is
we
what it
climb
is.
trees as well.
We're pretty much wrapping it up, but there's a couple of other things I wanted to just say.
Yeah.
So, everyone buys meat, obviously, because, you know, we need to eat, but it's a pretty weird fact that there's only 4 meat packers in this country, and they're all owned by the same company, you know? Like, it's pretty scary. It's like, we need to get more to local foods and stuff. Like, go to your
Yeah.
local farmer, like,
If
find local meat, find local milk, all of that.
Yeah, find just
Vegetables, everyone is online doing something. You can find people that, number one, like we said, you can contribute to a local small business and actually help yourself in return. It's like,
There's also an Amish
Yes.
website. You can get everything. You can get all your stuff made properly without synthetic fillers and
you have to pay a
BS.
subscription or something to their basically to,
$35.
but
and
then
you
from
have it for
there, right, and you can get raw milk shipped to you. You can get any type of organic vegetables. Pretty much the list goes on and on,
Homemade butter, raw milk.
which is so amazing. Like, I didn't know that until we recently found out about that, which
Yeah.
is super, super amazing because it's really hard, honestly, to come by some of the things that, like,
Yeah.
raw milk is not easy to find. The meat isn't easy to find, grass-fed meat. So these things are really, really amazing. And if you get the ability to access them, like, you really should.
Something else I wanted to talk about is I don't get why people don't care about quality. Like
Right,
just-
in everything, not just food, but
I have two examples that are very, very random and just you don't even have to care about. Our Christmas tree that we bought, it looks very, very cheap. Like it has no dimension, it has nothing, it has no texture. The other one does have texture. It's just they casted it to be, more harder to cast, but it has quality, character, personality. We bought a crock pot.
mm-hmm.
The crock pot is a crock pot, so we were trying to thrift one, and I felt the bases. They're all metal, heavy metal. This crock pot that I ordered
New one.
off of Walmart, it literally is aluminum. The
Just so much lighter and
I-
like
I
less
could-
quality.
I could punch
'Cause
it
they wanna make
and I
more
would
money.
dent it. I swear, guys. And it literally, if I put a little bit of weight on this side, it's gonna fall. It's very, very fucked up. The quality is going so bad. I could have spent $60.
Also think about like how we started our business race. You know what I mean? Like we hated the quality of low furniture
Yeah.
that is too expensive and ugly and
We-
cheap and will break all these
we
things. So we
bought
went
two
to
things.
thrifting and we went to sourcing out things and like finding that there's actual quality items that they aren't made today anymore, unfortunately, but they exist and that's really, really cool that
Yeah.
things can be made of quality. Same with food, right?
Yeah.
Like food is either processed or it's quality or it's sprayed or it's not, like
Yeah.
it's like things need to have quality and that matters towards your soul, towards your body, towards your mind, all of those things.
If you're buying a couch, make sure it has bones. Make sure it's not a sinking couch and it's so comfortable because you melt in it. No, guys, you don't want to melt in your couch. You want a couch to be a seat. You want it to be quality. Also, in a rug, guys, do not buy a cheap rug. Just if you buy anything cheap, it's gonna have a consequence. It's gonna be something's gonna be wrong about it. It might be
And
a
why is it
rug.
getting cheaper, right? They want to make more money, like as
It,
if they don't have enough.
it costs
bro.
the same.
And you're getting a shittier product.
It costs the same, and you're getting a shittier product. It's literally like once you understand that.
Same with the qualities in foods. Like they want you to have these low quality foods, right? So you are like basically weaker. Like basically we were looking at this. So there's the old world fairs. If y'all know about that or not, it doesn't matter. But basically they were highlighting and advertising highly about corn, right? Corn and wine and oil, corn oil. So it was saying they had signs saying corn is king, right? And stuff like that. Basically super implementing and trying to get people to submit to that. And even had a Freemason sign on the logos and stuff of this event. And basically these are things that are not good for us and that make us weak, right? Corn and corn oil and wine, like these are things that they were trying to advertise, but those are low quality things that affect us in a negative way and make us weak in return.
Yeah.
But these things that are higher quality, like food, like meat, those things make us strong and they let us be strong. Like, or even the quality items, like that affects your soul, I would say, and like your well being. Like being around quality
Yeah.
items versus a shit item, like a piece of wood and a piece of marble have quality and even like energy to them, whereas a piece of cardboard does not. It's plastic
No.
shit crap.
Yeah.
Like everything with quality matters and it affects you to so many levels. And it's like I want everything in my life to be quality. The relationships, the food, the things, everything, the air,
'Cause
the
if
everything.
it's not, then like not like that, but
It's
it
your
literally
choice.
feels wrong.
It's your
It's
choice
like-
because that's the thing. If you don't choose or if you don't change something, you choose it, right?
Exactly.
So I'm going to decide to change things because I don't want to choose the thing in reverse.
or you want to change how you're living because you don't want to keep living in the same state of mind of always having problems that's
Yeah.
the only thing you relate about. Like fuck you, you're only a relatable person because you have problems
Mm-hmm.
constantly happening. You sound like a ball of mess. You sound like a chaotic bitch. And
Yeah, like what about
that's
your
really to
what are
a
you
lot of my
happy about? What
family.
about no truly like
So-
but what about what you're happy about and like what you're excited about or your dreams or your thoughts for the future or how you felt about like anything just in the
Most
moment.
people don't even have random thoughts, guys. That's like my
No,
brain's-
right? Like isn't it most people some people don't have an internal monologue, right? Or whatever. Like you know how you can like think through your
You're
head.
gonna
Some
warp
people
my
don't even
brain.
have that apparently.
You're gonna warp
I don't know.
my
That's just what
brain.
I've heard. Like I don't know how you could even know that, but
The
I think
voice
those are the
says-
soulless ones, right? Because y'all, I kind of do believe that there's some soulless bot beings like that.
Yeah.
They're just like a
But
vessel.
this is not
Because
what-
some of us, I don't know if y'all know or not. We are not no just body vessel, girl. We are a soul. We are multidimensional, and it's crazy.
You don't just die and it's lights out. Just to put it at that, like if
How
you,
have this all these millions of people had these experiences where they were near death and they say all these crazy ass shit? Like, do you think they're just some dumb fuck? Like every single person's the same dumb fuck? No.
maybe they were psycho, like maybe the first 200, but like after that, like there's maybe something there. So like
It's just we are a divine being that have been created divinely, and that is so crazily amazing, and we're being blocked off from that from every single
Yeah.
level.
it's disgusting. There's a couple more things, but they're just stupid.
But yeah, that's kind of just the wrap up of everything. We're gonna basically finish our beef towel today, which we're so excited about.
The video should be out tomorrow.
Yes, and then we're gonna compile our gifts for our families. We are actually really excited to be able to make some gifts and like
And
put our heart into it and like
yeah,
share that with our families.
We have really put our thought and energy just because it's like this is like never kind of been done before in our side of the family. It's been obviously it's people giving
right,
meaningful
yeah.
gifts, and
But I feel like that's so special. Like I would personally love to receive something like that.
and it's also just for our brand, for our
Mm-hmm.
future, and we're gonna just continue to grow. And
But we're also basically Christmas is coming up, so we're gonna be heading over to see our families soon, and might even do a vlog. We'll see. But it's getting to be Christmas time. I'm excited. We're gonna see our
same.
families and hopefully do some fun stuff and just connect and eat
Try
good
to
food.
connect. But I guess with that, we are gonna check out. We're gonna go have some lunch and get our haircuts later today. I hate a haircut, truly.
It's just I don't enjoy it to be honest. It's like not my favorite process. Like I want it to be over with.
I don't know what number it was. of
But he's pretty
podcast.
quick. I'm glad.
Yeah,
We have a really good hair cutter, or I like him at least.
yeah.
I've had struggles with my hair for so long, but I feel like I'm getting a better hold of it. Hopefully.
Yeah. They're saying no. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna go. We're gonna go enjoy our life. You could do the same. Don't like if you have a rabbit hole, dig the rabbit hole and get out. You can't stay in the hole.
Also, eventually you'll realize that all rabbit holes lead to the same. You know.
Yeah, it's like a little.
There's too many holes created on purpose for the feeling of like overwhelmingness, but like we have to just get to the health and the love, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's what really matters at the end of the day, because we have the ability to choose for ourselves the things that at the big scale are not allowed, right? But when you have the personal choices, you can literally contribute to that in a crazy amount of ways.
Yeah.
Even just your thoughts alone, you know? But without
Yes.
further ado, we love you guys and we hope y'all have a really Merry Christmas. And we're probably going to post some more stuff, so y'all just stay tuned and we'll see y'all later.
We'll see you next week.